This team, no, dumbest. Please don't do it again. Okay, go on.
Okay, now
Sorry,
another thing I saw on Facebook yesterday or
It's
whatever it
drive me
was,
crazy.
people complaining about, well, why wasn't Jamal Williams the back running on that 3rd and 1? Flabbity floop flop, and blah 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 blah. And I said it wouldn't matter if it was Jamal Williams, Aaron Jones, Eddie Lacy, Dorsey Levens, Amon Green. It wouldn't have mattered because the offensive line don't block. They just don't get off the ball. They stand there like ding dongs. Now, the reason what I did here is this is not the play they called. This is the play I would have called, which they didn't. This is the play the Vikings would have called, which they didn't. You bring Tonyan in motion. He comes across right when he gets about here. Or actually, no, right when he gets past you. Then you hike the sucker. You got a double team block on this defensive end. You got a double team block on this defensive end. You got a double team block on this defensive lineman, right? You got Sternberger over here, seals the edge here. And then as Tunyan's in motion, he stops right here. You hike the ball. He moves forward. He gets 47, whoever that is.
Joe Schobert, former Badger.
And he follows Jones right through first down because of the double team. Lead in the middle. And don't put the fullback here because that would have brought somebody in. But if he goes in motion, then they would slide over, yes. But he still goes through and he gets through enough to take one guy. And then Jones, all he needs to get is 1 yard. Would have been great. Perfect play. Double teams, come off the ball hard, go. That's what I would have called. That's what the Vikings would have called. That's what any good running team would have called. Okay. That's the other thing. There's no lead blocker on this play. This is what they do call. Okay. There's sort of a double team. There's sort of a double team here, except Lindsley kind of comes off the block after a little bit, and then he kind of helps over here for some reason. I don't know why. Jenkins takes on this guy. Bakhtiari kind of helps him, and then kind of really doesn't do anything. You have a one-on-one block over here on Tonyan, and the ball's going over here. It doesn't matter what you're doing over here. You need 1 yard. You need 1 yard. So Bakhtiari and Tonyan are completely useless. It doesn't matter what they do. They really they should just get their butts over here and help. Then you got Big Dog, who's supposed to come from here to here on a 1 yard run. He's supposed to go from this spot to this spot and block this guy.
A full size
defensive end, 300-pound defensive end. Yes.
No.
And then here's the best part. Billy Turner. I'm going to show you 2 more videos later on about Billy Turner and how god awful he is. And 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, we talked about how, you know what, Billy Turner did pretty good. He played both tackle spots. He's been holding down the fort. He's doing a good job. No. He's back to being Billy Turner. He's back to being Billy crap-ass Turner. And here's what he does on this play is he comes off, he doesn't come off the ball like hard. He kind of stands up, and then he looks over here, and he puts his hands out to the sides like this.
I told you he does that.
He looks over here, and he looks over here, and he doesn't block anybody until it's too late. And then he gets busted up the butt, and Aaron Jones is trying to get behind him because that's where there's nobody there. But Billy Turner isn't blocking anybody. If he would have just moved forward and ran in the way of Joe Schobert, it would have been a first down. But he does nothing. He honestly does. He stays there flat-footed and does nothing. Watch it. Watch him. It is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. A man makes $8 million a year for doing this. Watch this. You're going to want to cry.
Lucas is ready to go. Come on, man.
Lucas gets off the ball fast. He's the only one. Now, I got it in slow motion, so it's not going to look as impressive, obviously. But look at him. He comes off, boom, hits hard. Look at him. What's Billy Turner doing? It's 3rd and 1. Why are you standing there going sideways with your arms? Get off the ball and get on Joe Schobert. That is a first down. Billy Turner is the reason why this was not a first down. Look at him. Look at him. What is he doing? Move forward. It's 3rd and 1, you stupid idiot.
He's acting like it's a pass.
What is he doing?
Yeah, he's acting like it's pass. I don't know what he's doing. And Big Dog can't handle the defensive end, and he makes a tackle.
Well, so either double team with Big Dog or get in front of Joe. Do something, Billy Turner. It's 3rd and 1.
Oh, my God.
Back to you.
No,
I don't get it. I don't get it.
He's probably supposed to secure, like, for a second to help because that's such a tough reach block. He's probably supposed to help Big Dog secure that block. But by sticking your arm out like that, that's not helping him do anything.
Doesn't do anything.
It's like go and throw a shoulder into that guy to knock him off balance so Big Dog can get a drive on him and then come off and run interference on Schobert. That's what his job was supposed to be on that play.
Jones does not need to be in space, Bruce. Jones can get through tiny cracks.
Yeah.
But when the guy in front of him does nothing, what is he supposed to do? He's actually in the way. He's actually hindering Aaron Jones' progress of trying to get a first down on that play because he doesn't even move forward. At least move forward a yard so that Aaron Jones can dive at your feet and stick the ball out and get a first down. That would have helped. But he just stands there like a dumb idiot. Billy Turner is terrible. Maybe he's a better tackle than he is a guard. We had that guy playing guard for us all last year, and Aaron Jones had 20 freaking touchdowns and all those yards rushing and a 4.7 yard average with that guy at right guard. Can you believe that? That guy. And Aaron Jones still was awesome last year. Can you imagine if he actually has a good player in front of him? Oh my God. I can't even imagine.
It's just painful because
it just infuriates me.
Would you rather see?
Yes. Whatever you say. If it's Billy Turner not in the game, I would say yes.
Would you rather see Yankees out at tackle and give me Runyon Bunyan in there?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Is that their best offensive line? Lindsley,
Probably.
Runyon and Patrick at the guards, and Jenkins and Bakhtiari at the tackles.
Probably.
Because we saw Rick Wagner, and he wasn't looking good either.
He was fine at right tackle, just sucked at left tackle. He was terrible at left tackle.
He's also very passive. Like he's not a.
At least he does something.
Okay.
I just showed you on 3rd and 1, Billy Turner did absolutely nothing but get in the way of his own guy from getting the first down. I mean, come on. Anybody, you could put me out there at right tackle. I would have at least came off the ball and said, "Hey, Joe Sherbert, how's it going?" And scared him a little bit so that at least Aaron Jones could run behind me. I would have at least done that.
Hey, Billy Turner did one thing in the game I saw, though. Early in the game, they ran like a screen pass, and he was running fast. Like, he didn't block anybody. He didn't block anybody when he went out there, but he was cruising. He was like, running full speed. And whoever else ran out on that screen didn't block anybody either. It was a positive play just because they kind of got in the way a little bit. But what else do you got?
You want some more videos? I got some more Billy Turner. Are you ready for this? Oh, God. Oh, my God. Billy Turner sucks.
I brought Nick a bottle of this last weekend, by the way.
This video is titled "Billy Turner Really Sucks." Okay.
Aww, poor Billy Turner.
Okay, this is just showing you. This is the Jamal Williams run. Now, Aaron Jones was in the backfield with him and went in motion. And when he did,
look at all that space.
He took this linebacker with him. Okay.
Yep.
There's 6 guys back here. There's only 5 guys here. So Jamal Williams should be okay. Problem is these guys all stink at blocking, apparently, in front of him. And he still makes a positive play, by the way, Jamal Williams. Makes a great run on this play. But it should have been way better. And the biggest culprit of it is Billy Turner. And I'll show you from the other angle why it's his fault. But look at that. He makes a guy miss and gets it. And Billy Turner does something I've never seen before. Not only does he not block one guy. Not only does he not block 2 guys. He doesn't block 3 guys. And he just stands there and he gives up on the play before the whistle is blown. It's one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen. But I want you to watch it. So, this guy 20, it looks like there's 7 guys in the box, but 20 bails out and plays deep zone here, okay? Mm-hmm. And when Aaron Jones goes in motion here, Schobert goes with him this way. So there's only 5 guys in the box on this running play. This should be an advantage Packers all the way. 5 guys, 5 blockers for 5 guys, and 1 running back is Williams. He should be getting at least like 10, 15 yards on this play.
Joe Schobert's got a good education. He's a smart guy. He knows you got to follow Aaron Jones.
Well, yeah, that's what you got to do because Aaron Jones is really good. Aaron Jones goes in motion. Okay, I'm going to stop it a couple different times. I want you to watch Billy Turner. Okay, you know Billy Turner, he's right here, right?
Yeah, he's right there.
Okay, now, what is he doing? There's a guy in front of him, right? Right? This guy 96 is here, right?
Yep.
Okay. and he is looking over here, and he's going this way. And I understand the ball is going this way, and I get it. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure Lucas Patrick's got this, dude. You got everybody else has got one-on-one blocks. Leslie's going to go up to get 44, right? Everybody's going to do their job, right? And he's looking over here. I don't know what he's doing. So he ignores 96. And maybe he's supposed to double team. I don't know.
Doubtful.
And I understand sometimes they do, like, like, just don't worry about the defensive end on the outside. He's not going to be part of the play, right? Okay, I get it.
I would say on this one, he's got a good chance to be part of the play.
But
what the hell is that?
There he is.
No, that is not how you block. You don't go like this.
He's playing patty kick. I'm going to touch you. Tag. You're it. That's what he's playing. He's playing tag. So, and now he's looking over here. I don't know what is this? What is this? Look at everybody else. Engaged in a block, engaged in a block, engaged in a block, engaged in a block. And Billy Turner, what the fart are you doing? What are you doing?
You know what Lucas Patrick would do right there? He'd give him the butt block. He'd use his butt if he was that far out of position.
Yeah.
And at least get in the guy's way.
He could just go like this. Do something, Billy Turner, but he does nothing. So not only does he not block this guy, he also doesn't help Lucas Patrick, by the way, just so you know. And we're going to watch. And here, there's really nowhere for Williams to go. I mean, he could kind of maybe sneak in here or maybe go to the outside and go to this side. So he's tried. He's like, okay, this is not working. I'm going to try to come to the backside. Now, had Billy Turner actually gotten away with this guy, there would be a backside. But here's the funniest part.
He's the guy that makes the tap.
He's got him dead to rights. He's got him dead to rights. And Williams makes that 96 still miss, even though Billy Turner didn't block him. And now what is Billy Turner doing? He turns around and he looks for somebody else to block. Like, where is this guy? Remember how he said Zadarius Smith would have a 1 awareness in Madden? Billy Turner would have a 0.5 awareness in Madden. That's how bad he is. He has no idea what down it is, what his assignment is, who the opposing players are, what the team he's going up against is. I don't even know if he knows who his own teammates are, for God's sake, because he doesn't help them. He doesn't do anything. He's just what is he doing? I don't know. And somehow Jamal Williams makes 96 miss, cuts back around. And then there's another guy Billy Turner could block who comes in out of nowhere, right? And he gives up on the play, even though he doesn't hear the whistle. And I'm going to show you that now, too. Look at that. Jamal Williams is scooping and juping.
Look at all the other guys. They've basically pushed.
They've
all
sealed
the other guys.
Look at there's nobody here. Nobody. All you got to do, Billy Turner, is get in front of this guy. That's all you got to do. And I want you to watch his posture and watch what he does. He thinks there's no way Williams is going to come back to my way, so I'm not even going to bother to try to block this guy.
Does he put his hand out? There.
Tag, you're it.
Whoa.
Tag, you're it. Billy Turner, tag. Billy Turner, tag. This could have been a 15-yard, 20-yard. If it was Aaron Jones, it would have been a touchdown. I'm just going to tell you right now.
Yeah, because all he'd have is the
they had 5 on 5.
Deal with.
They had 5 on 5. Billy Turner chose to not block 2 guys. No, he chose to not block 3 guys. And guess who makes the tackle? Guess who makes the tackle on this play? Take a guess. And look at Billy Turner. What is he doing?
Come on.
He olays him. He olays him. That guy makes $8 million a year. That guy who doesn't even block, doesn't do anything. That guy. And I don't want to hear any more about LaFleur's play calling. I don't want to hear any more about Aaron Jones. The running game stinks. I don't want. No.
Everybody else on that play. Look at that.
There's one guy who doesn't do his job ever on running plays. His name is Billy frickin' Turner, and he needs to go. He needs to be on the bench. And I don't know how these coaches can watch this film and honestly keep putting him out there. This is ridiculous. He did nothing on this play, and I am just about had it. As a Packer fan, I don't want to see this anymore. I don't want to see it anymore. And I'm not even done. I got another play to show you.
Okay. So
you talk about this one, and I'm going to get the other one ready. Go ahead.
I just have to ask. this question. Now, the team reviews film. The coaches look at all this film. The team reviews film. And whether they do it as a whole offense or they're doing it as the O-line. Like, how does that guy sit through the film session and not say, you know what? Somebody else needs to be in there. I mean, have a little self-pride to be like, I'll be a backup. I know at least what I'm supposed to do on plays. I might not do it some of the time, but at least I'll I can back up multiple positions and at least add some value, and you're paying me lots of money. But like, put somebody else in here who does the job. I mean, or how does he get through that? Like you said, the coaches. How do the coaches watch
I don't
that
get it.
and not be like, okay?
I don't get it.
I mean,
and did you see LaFleur's press conference from Monday? Because he said in his press conference, he's like, listen, we have guys just not doing their assignments. That's what he said. And he was upset. And I think he's finally getting sick. I think he's finally getting to his point where he's like, okay, like, dude, do your freaking job. I mean, come on. Because people were asking him about the running game and all this kind of stuff. And he was like, guys aren't doing their assignments. It doesn't, I mean, I can call the greatest game of all time. And if Billy Turner does that on the play, it doesn't matter.
yeah.
Everybody has to do their job. I mean, and these are just the worst examples, but pretty much every play he doesn't do what he's supposed to. Like, he just kind of is like, hey,
I mean,
what's up?
We've seen we've seen a season and a half of this. Like, we didn't hammer on Billy Turner last year a bunch because he was doing that once in a while. That's the kind of stuff he did all the time. He blocked for like 1 second, and pass blocking, he would like chuck a guy once and then let him go. And that was time and time again. We saw that type of stuff. And I'm telling you, like, yeah, we hoped for better. We were like, well, we got so many injuries. He's back now. He's got to be playing. So hopefully he's going to be better. And he kind of was okay in a couple of games for the most part, but we didn't actually examine him probably as closely as we could have. But he did okay in some plays. But like, that is inexcusable. I mean, for a football player, an offensive lineman on a running play to play like that on either of those makes zero sense, especially when you need to be aggressive run blocking. So it either says, I mean, it more leads you to, he doesn't know what he's doing. Right? Because I mean, he does nothing. You would think he'd at least try to get in the way of somebody. Because that's even effective. And like on that last play, that would have been effective. Just get in the way. Just
even at the end there, the whistle didn't blow. I mean, if you see Schobert, you missed your first two blocks.
Oh man,
go get a block on somebody. Can you do something? Can you at least get in the way?
That's rough.
Now it's funny how you mentioned Billy Turner's pass blocking because I got the last play. This video is titled "Billy Turner Doubly Sucks."
Oh.
That's how good this. Okay, the last one was called Billy Turner Really Sucks. The first one I showed was Billy Turner Sucks. Okay, so I went from Billy Turner Sucks to Billy Turner Really Sucks to Billy Turner Doubly Sucks. Because he doesn't just suck so bad one time, as far as like his first job he does. He actually sucks so bad that they call a penalty on him for something he didn't even do. But because he did something, because he was so bad in the first part of the play, it caused the penalty to be on him for being stupid and sucky. So it's doubly suck. Okay, well, here we go. This is just beautiful. I just circled them. You just got to watch Billy Turner. I'll pause it a couple times to show you how bad it is. But let's just watch Billy Turner. So he's supposed to block the guy in front of him, or this defensive end right on the outside of him, okay, right? He's got good position, but his hands are down. Let's take a look here. You got hands to the side, ready? Hands are up, ready to go. Bakhtiari's got his hands bent and ready to go. Billy Turner's are down. They're just playing behind him. His elbows are back. Look at Bakhtiari. His elbows are straight down and his hands are ready to pop. Billy Turner's arms are back and behind him. Okay? It doesn't make any sense. But now watch what happens. Okay, that guy gets his hands on Billy Turner first, by the way. Then Billy Turner has to grab him. And look at his posture.
His feet. Look at his feet. He's
his
just so
one
out of
foot
position.
He's so off temp, and this guy's going this way. So Billy Turner all of his weight is getting on his one leg. So guess what this defensive end does with him? He throws him. Woof! Just like
Get
that.
out of there. Oh.
Then look at that. See where he goes? He goes and he knocks down this guy because he got thrown that way. And then he got a penalty for that. He got a penalty for a chop block. He didn't do a chop block. He got his butt kicked so bad in his pass protection that he ended up getting flung to the ground in front of another player, and that got him a chop block.
Before you stop here, look at this. Look where my man Lucas Patrick is. He's pass blocking so aggressively, he's almost past the line of scrimmage. Look at that.
Lucas Patrick is kicking butt.
He's like kicking this guy's butt over there. My man Lucas, go. You got Lucas. All right.
this is why it doesn't. Maybe people don't understand how dumb that is or how bad that is. You see the flag right there just came in. Not only did he suck terribly at pass protection, get off balance, not have his hands in the right position. He got flung to the ground in front of another player, and then a penalty was called on him. So even if a good play would have happened somehow on this miraculous play, if Rodgers could have made it happen, get away and throw it and do something crazy, the play would have been called back anyway. Just like later on when he got called for the whatever block or whatever it was.
He got called for holding, which he never holds because he never blocks, gets his hands on people too much. So it's weird that he got hold for holding.
So what did I just spend? Half an hour?
Whew,
good half an hour?
45 minutes. This is the trash Billy Turner show.
I've just had enough. I mean, it's one thing when, like last year when we were talking about him, we just watched the game. And then we just watched the highlights of the game. And we'd be like, man, Billy Turner sucks. And you really don't know what's going on. Now that I have Game Pass and I can watch all these different plays and I can be like, holy crap, this guy is god awful. He is the worst. I thought Jimmy Graham was a bad signing because he sucks so bad and dropped passes all the time. But that would just like stop the drive or whatever. Billy Turner could honestly get somebody hurt because he doesn't block anybody. And somebody could be Rodgers could get killed or Aaron Jones could get creamed by somebody because he thought he was going to get Billy Turner's going to block his guy and he doesn't. It's really sad, like beyond sad.
Yuck.
So what do you say? Will they do something?
It makes me.
Will the floor do something?
It makes me want to vomit. I'm gonna tell you this: if James Campen was still the coach, that guy wouldn't be playing. That's all I can say.
How does he still play?
It's inexcusable. I don't care who you have there. It doesn't matter. I mean, I don't care. Alex Light is better than that. Like anybody is better than that. I mean, here's the only thing I can think of is I've told you this before, and I told everybody this before. When you talk to Billy Turner, when you hear him in a press conference or you hear him interviewed, he sounds like a really smart guy. I think he is a really smart guy. And I think the coaches come to him and say, okay, well, he was our big free agent signing to help solidify the offensive line by Goody, right? He can play all the positions because he's smart.
Oh, no. He can line up in all the positions.
Okay.
You can't play him.
But whatever. But I'm saying, like, he's supposed to be the super versatile guy and blah, 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 and started at every position in the offensive line in his NFL career. And then they talk to him. When plays like this happen, they talk to him. And I'm sure he says something, like says all the right things because he knows or he's smart enough. And they probably get enamored or caught up in the fact that he sounds so intelligent. And they're like, okay, he'll get it right next time. But then you watch his play and you see he doesn't get it right because he still does the same stuff. He's a very passive player on the offensive line who doesn't have any sort of fire, no fight, no effort, and he does not, like you said, that was the thing that drove me nuts last year. He'd engage with a guy for 1 second and then he's like, okay, play's over. I'm done. And that's not it. The play's not over after 1 second. Some plays are, but a lot of them, like, you got to block, man. You got to engage, especially if Aaron Rodgers is your quarterback. He's going to try to spend some extra time to do something. So get used to it. But on some of these running plays, it's just inexcusable. I'm sure he talks a good game and the coaches are getting caught up on it, but the film does not lie. They have to recognize this. They need to make a change. They need to come out and say, okay, Elton Jenkins. I mean, this is where it goes back to the Lane Taylor injury really sucks. Can you think about the line?
Remember our starting line? That was so good.
Right. If it was Lindsley and Taylor and Patrick at the guards, and you could put Jenkins at tackle and Bach at tackle, I'd feel really good about that offensive line.
That was a great offensive line, and we destroyed the Vikings in that game, and it was awesome.
And with Taylor out, that sucks a lot. You're still good on the insides, but maybe you got to make that move. It's time. Jenkins has shown he's good enough to play right tackle. So,
but guess what? Who makes the money? Turner and Wagner make the big money. So they play him. Is this a Goody move or a freaking LaFleur move? It's time LaFleur takes the team over. It's time he goes up to his offensive line coach and says, listen, this guy freaking stinks. I don't care how much money he's making. He can't freaking run the plays that I want to run. Do we want to win games or do we want to lose games? Because if that wasn't the Jacksonville Jaguars yesterday, if that was any other team other than the Jets, we would have lost that freaking game. And that's just the truth. Whenever you're ready.
This Billy Turner thing is just
It's pretty bad.
Like the two running plays you showed in particular are just evidence that everybody else can kind of do what they're supposed to do.
Sorry.
And one guy sucks and it screws up the whole play. So, I mean, you can replace that guy.
Yeah.
You got other guys. Yeah.